I'm here in Mjar in Gozo and I'm on a coastal walk. It's very near the harbour and as you can see it's a fairly calm day, not much wind. Malta being one of the windiest countries in Europe, it gets 25 windless days a year. And certainly the locals complain about the wind. However, in summer when temperatures are in the 30s, it's very welcome. In fact, I don't know how I could cope without it really, because it's scorchingly hot. Even in the middle of the night, it might get down some nights to 27 Celsius, and that'd be about it really. So it's sticky hot nights. So this counts as a very calm day on the Maltese Islands. Giant reeds, which are quite common, especially in the valleys, or weed, which is the Maltese name for valley. And you can see the rock differential weathering. There's some very soft rock, the Globigerina limestone, and the harder rock, coralline limestone, and also in places you can see different kind of geology. This is clay. You can see some clay here. So it's a little more complex than just simply the sandy coloured Globigerina limestone. There's a large thistle there. It could be wild artichoke, I'm not certain. And here's one in bloom. I think it is wild artichoke. Certainly you can see honeybee is giving it plenty of attention. Seems to be fairly drunk inside that plant. And this is boar thistle. Today the temperature, it's around 18 Celsius, so it's very, very comfortable. A nice southerly breeze as well to cheer Northern European bones. And actually there are a lot of tourists around at the moment. I noticed that last night at the Easter pageant in Nador. A lot of people not from the village. I was speaking to my aunt, who is a native of Nador. I asked her if she recognised the folk there, and she said she didn't recognise a lot of them. People in the villages in Gozo and in Malta, they really know families by their nicknames rather than their surnames. There's a clouded yellow. It's a male, and he's searching for a female, just right on the coast here, as you can see. So he might have come in from North Africa, or this might be his natal area, his birthplace. So, moving on. Spiny asparagus here. Now, you can see it's actually a clay path. So, plenty of clay in some parts of the Maltese Islands, but not in others. It's probably more prevalent in Gozo than on the mainland in Malta. This is Ferula communis. It's the giant fennel. Unlike the common fennel, it is not edible. It's toxic, and it's something to be avoided. Although its flowers give plenty of nectar, so the nectar isn't toxic. Here's another look at some spiny asparagus here. And up and down the slopes I can see the occasional clouded yellow and small white, which are the really common butterflies here at this period in April. Especially small white. There are large whites as well, but they're not as numerous. There are local population explosions of large white, often where there's a lot of nasturtium. There's a small white here. I'll just give you a look back where I've come from. And I might take up the story of this walk a little later on.